What's up, guys? This is SanchoWest, and welcome to a special Frontier Breakdown episode. Kind of like a mini lab where I break down a try-hard match I had with the Frontier rifle. Hopefully, you guys will understand the Frontier rifle a little bit better. This is not essentially the tips and trick, but what I do is I break down moments of the match that I had, this try-hard episode, so to speak, where I just go crazy and I get the W, and I'm on the damn. And essentially what I want you guys to get from this episode is understanding the Frontier rifle a little bit. It's like the distant cousin of the semi-auto. Ever since Naughty Dog did the buff for it, where they dropped down the upgrade tier cost from 400 to 800 down to 300 to 600, and they make the target reticle a little bit better to manage. So there's two elements of the Frontier rifle that you guys need to understand and that you need to master. One is the target reticle and the space between it. And I will teach you guys those things. This episode right here, I'm on the dam, and I said, you know what? I'm not going to do the fighting up top. I'm not going to do the shootout style. I'm not going to do this. Instead, I'm going to be like this.
Rambo.
That's right. I'm going to be my own little John Rambo, and I'm going to fight in the river as much as possible and see what I can get down here. Now, this try-hard class, I have the Frontier Rifle, Second Chance 1, Lethal Efficiency 2, Lone Wolf 2, and Executioner 3. Yes, I'm trying to stack as much points as possible because I am by myself and I'm going solo, so I said I'm going to be a Lone Wolf and just do my best. And considering that I already made up my mind that I'm not going to go up there, I'm going to be down here, guarantees me a lot of Lone Wolf action. So you got to master the target reticle. You can see there's a bloom and there's a moment where it shrinks. Now, ever since the update, they make that a little bit better. 1 shot, 2 shot. Now, I got a little bit lucky because he has the Frontier rifle. This is where, the full auto, and this is where the second chance comes into play. I love it. If your health drops down below a certain percentage, you get a health pack. It does have a cooldown period, about 30 seconds, but sometimes it's a little iffy. But when it works, it works. Now, right here is, I like this. The reason why I decided to stay out here, because I figured so many people are so used to going up there that this is the place that a lot of people are not used to fighting, and a lot of people are not used to getting shot from this angle. Granted, I'm not as well shooting up here as much as possible. Now, as you can see here, I'm not doing the combo. For those of you who don't know, what the combo is, you shoot once with the Frontier rifle and then you switch over to the revolver. No. That's not how true players play. True players play is, I know I'm going to get a lot of flack because a lot of, I remember a lot of people were saying like, hey, I mean, it's in the game. It's in the game. I mean, might as well just play like that. As this is not my style. But as you can see here, some people get hip to what I'm trying to do, but I get that nice, easy down. The thing is, what I always said in the very beginning of my tips for this multiplayer is understanding the rhythm of the gun. There's this thing called the space between. The space between is what helps you become a better Frontier rifleman, so to speak. You got to understand what you want to do. And right now, I'm just throwing smokes, and I'm just keeping pressure on people, letting people know that I'm in business. I got a nice little bank bomb right there that gets the damage a little bit, making them a little bit weak. But see, the thing with the Frontier rifle is that you have to really understand is that you got to know when to reload and know when to keep shooting. Me, personally, I like to shoot, pause, shoot, reload. Shoot, pause, shoot, reload. But that is only guaranteeing that I get the job done in the second shot. As you see, you have about 4 to 5 shots to get the damage done, and you only need 2 bullets. So if a lot of bow people want to, migrate to a gun, the Frontier rifle will feel right at home for you, considering that it only needs 2 things to down, and there's that little reload moment. So it's weird. It's like a weird hybrid of the bow and the hunting rifle, and I completely understand why the Frontier rifle doesn't down in 1 headshot. All right, here we are. Fast forward a little bit into the action. I believe right here is where I go down. It's just too many red dots. But I take advantage of just I get the chip damage right there, get that down. Fortunately, an angry red dot was able to take advantage of that, especially with the VR. The only thing there is, let's go break down that death. I mean, the only thing there that's just too many people. I missed this 1 shot with the Frontier rifle that does not allow me to get time to swing around. And unfortunately, I got damaged during that first interaction. Let's look at that one more time. I've got a full health bar. I missed my first Frontier shot. I try to swipe it, and then I'm already down to like 20%, and that is no problem for a great person with a VR rifle. All right, but like this, to me, this game basically breaks down to a very deadly game of rock, paper, scissors. like a very, very, very deadly game of rock, paper, scissors. You know, you got to understand a good player understands when they don't have the odds and when it's best to run, when it's best to hide, or when it's best to push. You know, that's what this game is. And skill kind of changes the percentages. Skill from a different opponent changes the percentages, and your skill changes the percentages as well. So if you're like a player that's just starting, know when you have the advantage. That's the only big advice that I could have for you to determine that. Now, when you're going try hard, you're like, screw the numbers. I'm going to get some downs, and I'm going to go crazy. But at the same time, I'm just being very patient in this area. And I could trust my skill that I could get a down if I get the jump first. Sometimes people could get the jump first and still not get the down because they don't have the skill. Now, taking advantage of the aggressiveness, one shot, dance, two shot. Let's go ahead and break that down again. The space between is key. Let me go ahead and break that down. Slow a little bit. Boom. Dance. Right? You see that? The space between. A little pause. I'm shooting. My character is reloading, getting out of danger, and at the same time getting ready for the second shot. Now, this is where skill does come into play of not panicking the situation. Right now, as you can see, my percentages are low, but at the same time, I'm still deadly because I only need one shot. You know, he has the hunting rifle, so he's going to have to get a second shot as well. So this is where it becomes, you know, who gets the percentage? Let's go ahead and continue. One shot, dance, reload, come back, fire again. Let's go ahead and see it again in real time. Now, with this loadout, I get crazy points for every kill that I get by myself. So here he goes again. Get a nice little sneak up opportunity. Lucky, okay? Last of Us does have luck. But here it goes again. See, I'm running. I know I need to reload. I'm running. And I'm going to take advantage, and we hit a pause right here. I'm going to take advantage of the angles of this map. Again, a lot of people don't know how to fight here, and having Lone Wolf gives me agility, which allows me to hug the rocks and heal myself. All right, let's continue on. See that? The little dance between. More people are coming. This is the beauty of the Frontier Rifle. Now, I did do the combo there, but Hernandez, he healed himself. Let's go ahead and break down that moment again. Nice little headshot there. All right, let's break down that moment again. Rewind. All right, I heal myself. I see the red dot coming really aggressively. I'm hugging the rocks. So one shot, scare him away. Now, he's away healing, and I see another red dot. Now, this is what I'm talking about. You got to manage your reload. Now, if I would have reloaded, I would have been in danger because there's that long animation to reload. It's basically almost as long as a potato launcher. This is the space between. I'm going to keep hitting this point until you guys understand it. Maybe a different way of explaining it and understand it. So I'm in the space between right now, and I decided to find cover, making the angle harder for him. Because he's like rushing full head of steam. So I have the advantage because I hit him. Bam. Now let's go ahead and look again at that bloom. I patiently wait for the bloom to go down. You have to wait for it to shrink. When it's the way you gotta look at it, when it's huge, the big dot like this, that means the target is small. The actual hitbox is small. If I'm changing like schematics of it, but the little reticle is smaller. Like you gotta imagine another dot in there. But as the circle gets smaller, your target inside gets bigger. Does that make sense? Eventually, you'll get to the point where you could shoot where it's big, where you know, like, okay, I know where it is. And that's how the semi-auto people are very good because they could shoot it on the move when it's huge. But as it shrinks, you got to know when to hit it. And because when that is at its smallest, that's when you're at your most still. And that's when people could hit you. So you got to, like, the space between is you have to learn when to shoot when it's really small and then move and then shoot again. So it's like a dance. A very sophisticated, deadly dance. All right, let's continue on. I'm going to see if someone's healing him. So I go check up here what's going on. He's by himself. So I'm going to go ahead, take the execution. No one else is going to take it. Gives me a nice little bump in points right there. Now, again, I'm always a big fan of just having one gun to worry about. It helps me out when I go try hard. It just makes my life easier. Now I'm fully upgraded with the Frontier rifle. I'm ready to go. I am still hanging out in here. They're in their last stand. I'm going to be able – they know where I am. They already know where I am, and I'm going to stay down here and see what happens. So hold on, I'm going to freeze it right here. By me being down here is cutting off from any flank. You know, granted, if they gang up on me, I'm dead, and that happened earlier. But by me being down here cuts off any kind of flank that's happening. I can mark people going down the catwalk. I could take care of anybody who's injured and trying to run away from the fight. So that's what I like about this strategy so far. Continue on. Some angry red dots are trying to get away from the fire. I see someone on the catwalk, get one shot, wait for the bloom to get down to a little bit. Now, as you can see, like I'm trying to pulse it. I'm not like trying to let it get bloom up too big. As you can see, the more still you are, the smaller it is, the more accurate you can be. But, again, the more still you are, the more of an easy target you are. So it's a kind of a dance. Now, here we go. Miss. Still dancing. Using the tree. Get one shot. Still dancing. Here comes another. One shot. Two shot. Taking advantage of the aggressiveness of the other team. Let's go ahead and break down that moment again real quick. Not panicking. I've been lucky because... Hold on. I've been lucky because that guy has been all over me. So I miss, I'll dance. Getting used to the space between. Don't like the shots I get. I accidentally reload, but that helps me out in this moment. One shot, dance. Two shot. You could do a little bit of things with the drag shot. All those kind of elements come into play. Using the environment. Agility again. Using the rocks. Hugging the rocks. Now this might be a strategy for them, but bottom line is you want to get into cover. And this tree's my best friend. I see my teammates are kind of pushing, so I'm going to use that against this guy and be a little bit more aggressive. Miss again. There we go. Down you go, down the percentages. And I got 11, 13, and 1. And Chun Undi, the other guy on the team, wipe. The other guy on the team is really cool. He has a Twitch channel. Please follow him, Chun Undi. I'll put the link down below. But that's gonna be the breakdown, and I'll do more. I'll do like an actual tips and tricks episode for the Frontier rifle. I've been like really working on it in terms of me understanding the weapon, and I'm hoping this little taste of it, or this little teaser of me returning into tips and trick is you know, you looking forward to it. I did my best to kind of give you a sense of that, and I hope you guys wanted to see more try-hard matches. So I hope you guys enjoyed that match, and thank you guys for being awesome. I will see you. The thing is, like on Friday, I'm gonna go. I'm out of my birthday. Is actually tomorrow. Today on my stream, I will celebrate that birthday on twitch.tv/SanchoWest. So be there. It'd be cool to see you guys. And I would try to do a Friday fan loadout Friday, but I was surprised, and I'm actually flying to Texas on Friday, so I will try to do my best to record an episode for you guys for Friday fan loadout. If I did it, I probably stayed up really late doing it for you guys. But thank you guys so much for your support. I cannot thank you guys more enough. I know I say that every episode, but you guys always have an option, you know, not to come back. You know, it's just the reality of it. There's a lot of things going on, and a lot of games, a lot of entertainment that you guys can choose from. But I'm really happy and grateful that you guys choose my channel for everything. I don't know. I'm excited. The future, I'm really excited. I can't wait to share with you guys more things. I'm always busy working on this channel. It's like it's a big passion of mine. All right, I gotta go. Thank you guys for being awesome. I'll see you guys next time. Tell me what you do. Comment. Tell me what you do. Comment down below and let me know what you think of this mini breakdown. If you want to see more of this style, let me know. But as always, I'll see you guys next time. And ooh, yeah. Peace.